Sisikuan, dimension na. Nga diri sa tanan mo sa kilid.
We shall commence today's event with the ribbon cutting ceremony, which shall be followed by a tour to our school media center. May we request our school's division superintendent, Dr. Josephine L. Padul, to be represented by Dr. Maria P. D. Sipuan, with Honorable Eva Lorraine Estabilio, our city vice mayor, together with Honorable Alderson Lilion, with our division key officials, and our school principal for Dr. Judith P. Magsibo, to be represented by our assistant school principal, Michelle G. Dano, and Dr. Zoraida R. Mama, to please convene to the doorstep of our facility to prepare for our ribbon cutting ceremony. May we also invite our school PTA president, Dr. Sir Ronnie Manquias, to please join also the ribbon cutting ceremony. So may we convene at the doorstep? So now let's do the countdown. In 3, 2, 1, please cut the ribbon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tagum City National Comprehensive High School's Lanao Compre Broadcasting Center. A hand, please. For the tour to our media center, our esteemed guest will be ushered by the SPA teachers. Since we are observing social distancing, may we request everyone to have it by batch, around 8 people. Our SPA teachers are already inside. May I request our SPA teachers
our mastering room where the editing happens for all the raw videos. Then, if they are done editing, so dito tayo sa pagtulungan or live coverage na po. So, here you go.
Skillful sila.
This is our audio recording room. So, we just turn it into this way, ma'am. Yes po. So usually, we recorded na parang wala talagang tao nun dito. Parang wala may mga alas 2 sa kadlawon, alas po. Pero it happened po, like, 2 araw. Okay, dito po yung dressing room namin, and this is our live room. Wow, basta po tayo.
Recording studio na yun.
Ito po yung role talaga. But then, we could do live po.
So, TV-based man siya station.
Sa lab po, we are lab. Actually,
Daghan na siya dito subscribe sa Labnet karon.
Yakin sila
ano
po
lang po
promotion.
siya, simple, ma'am.
For a start?
Yes, sir.
Oo, minor siya. Huwag ko na kayo. Hindi pa.
Actually,
Basta
gusto niyo po sila ma'am na magpa-seminar there from the CIO para with regards to how the production goes.
Kasi naman may mga
Yes,
technical.
ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Sige lang.
Actually, no, me, sir.
Mm.
Yes, with sir. Last time, we-invite po.
Tama.
Then our
Sa webinar?
Yes, ma'am. Naay na APR and PYL employees yata na ito ang APR. Yes, sir.
Madam.
Oh.
Diba? Diba?
Gusto niyo try, ma'am?
Sa mukha ni ma'am.
Pwede mo yung advice. Pwede mag-ingkod po.
Inom lang siya. Hindi, ada lang eh.
Okay. 1, 2. Another. Ay, sige po. That's a sign. 1, 2. Okay. Thank you. So, that's it, ma'am.
Cute. Yes, ma'am. Parang force.
Bayaran sa po, 10 kilos to.
Hello?
Yes, dili sir. Parang exit na dyan ako.
Isa dami coverage.
Parang La Pilipinas sa 1923.
May bahin.
Ha?
Kabalo ba ka sa kung kinaiya nga pero ito ra baka ay tao
Pero pag ako ng buti, ato ba naman ako ng buti? Pag ako ng
akala ko estudyante.
Ano pa, mas layo ang kuwan, Davao. Ay, mas layo ang mate. Ang agian mo siya. Kaya ang gasolina namin katuan ra, 500 ra. Murag 2 oras naman. Oo, ang mate na siya.
sabi ko, sintan dagan na. Nalera dyan ka.
May we request the second batch to please proceed inside. Pwede na mo musulod, ma'am. O, kaliw daw, ang first batch, pwede na akong magawas. Para dili mag-abot sa sulod. And then, third batch on deck.
Sayang ba? Ano kayo makagala? Bako kayo, dali na. Dali, ma'am.
Kagawad. Wala na ito yung mga artist.
Sayo na pa kayo eh.
1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. 1, 2, 3.
Oo nga nakakaroon kasi.
Ikaw kami. Next week. Hindi, manunggas naman di.
Always, Monday na naka-send representative ng Besta
I request the third batch to please prepare yourself. Okay, na third.
Sige na, go mo, go.
On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of Tagum City National Comprehensive High School, we thank you for gracing this event, for taking the time out of your busy schedules to join us today. Again, live from Tagum City National Comprehensive High School Broadcasting Center, welcome to this momentous event. Joining us all today are your hosts, Mr. Raymark Maglasang and Ms. Hanalyn Mar Renoblas. Since we are observing health protocol, Ma'am Sir, alipadri Ma'am Sir.
Good morning, Tagum City. Good morning, Davao del Norte. Tagum! Tagumpay!
It is indeed a Tagumpay morning here in Tagum City National Comprehensive High School, and we all know why. Ladies and gentlemen, our first why is we want to give back all glory and honor to our Creator through an opening prayer.
Yes, we will then pay homage to our flag through the singing of our national anthem, and may we request everybody to please stand.
Most precious Lord, gentle and wonderful God, by your Spirit, grant that I may live with such honesty and punctuality. Help me, dear Lord, to be honest and true in all that I say and all that I do.
Give me the courage to do what is right. Mighty God, you set the sun to rise and each appointed time each day. You provide time as a gift of your grace.
Help me, Lord, to value my time carefully and wisely, to be conscious of how my tardiness affects the lives of others.
Precious Lord, guide my daily thoughts, words and actions, to train by the Spirit of truth and punctuality. Grant me grace and power to live for you today, in all honesty and all truth. I don't know what I do without you.
Thank you for being my friend, my Savior, and my Lord. All these things I humbly pray, in the name of my mighty God, upon whom I can always rely. Amen.
You may now be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is a day of celebration. First, we celebrate life. No matter Unfortunately then, with all fails this year, we cannot undermine God's amazing power in helping us see the beauty in adversities. If it weren't because of COVID-19, we wouldn't be introduced to what we call now as the new better normal in education. Second, we celebrate unity. We wouldn't have reached a decade sermon in our implementation of Project Watch if it weren't because of our shared vision and dedication. And we wouldn't have conceived the idea of Lantao Conference.
Yes, indeed, Ma'am Han. And our list could not go on, but above all, we celebrate transformations and possibilities. To say that you are beautiful today, Ma'am Han, is another statement. You are so gorgeous now, Ma'am Han.
Look at you too, Sir Moy. You're so handsome
Well,
today.
thank you, Ma'am Ben, for this
May I
compliment.
know why we're so prepared?
It's because
We have our official TV partners, media partners. LoveNet TV, thank you so much for making all these possible.
and especially we are live on TV and our live stream on the official page of Tagum City National Comprehensive High School.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we thought it is best to welcome you all by recognizing our esteemed guest. May I call on Dr. Saraida R. Mama, the Junior High School Assistant to the Principal, for the acknowledgement of our guest. Let us give her a resounding applause.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, comprehensions. Kaway-kaway naman, mga comprehensions. Morning. Today, we are going to launch the live stream, what we called as Lantao Compre featuring TV-based instruction. And this is one of the best practices and innovation of Project Watch of Tagum City National Comprehensive High School in collaboration with Tagum City Division. So before we will proceed to the main event, which is the launching of this activity or this innovation, I may present first our guests who have been our motivators, our inspiration, up with this innovation Lantao Compre. So I would like to acknowledge first our Regional Director, Dr. Evelyn Pitalvero, represented by Dr. Maria Ines Asuncion, Assistant Regional Director. She is now presently viewing via Zoom. Ma'am, thank you for your support to Tagum City Division and Tagum City National Comprehensive High School. I would like also to acknowledge to our supportive school division superintendent, Dr. Josephine L. Padul. I think she's coming. Who is known to be, our superintendent is known to be a highly motivated leader who never quit in attaining deep goals. And since Ma'am Padul is not yet around, she will be represented by our CID Chief, Dr. Maria P. Sibuan. Thank you, ma'am. Acknowledging also our public school district supervisor, as what I have seen here, Dr. Shuni Y. Salva is around, and also to our education program supervisors, especially those Division TBI and RBI in charge, and namely Dr. Darwin Suya, Maria Elena C. Perido, ma'am, and Christy C. Agudira. Okay? And to our SEPs,
Acknowledging also Sir Anwar E. Maadil and Ma'am Elina Magaluna, our special education program coordinator, specialist. And we have here also Sir Anderson Rillion, our City Councilor Anderson Rillion, a chairperson of Education Committee, representing our Mayor, Alan Rillion. So, please extend our gratitude to Mayor, sir. No, he is known to be giving all-out support to all schools of Tagum City Division through his DepEd program, which is called as Skwela. Daghang kayong salamat, sir, ipaabot sa ato ang Mayor. Okay, our city's Mayor, Eva Loren Estavillo, our city mayor and a vice mayor, and at the same time, our dynamic school governing council president, SGC president of Tagum City National Comprehensive High School. Nakalimutan ko no, yung mga supervisors natin, si Ma'am, dito din si Ma'am Flordeline Buyaw, Ma'am and Ma'am Hanalyn Boyles. Okay, thank you for coming. I would like also to present, though wala si Ma'am dito, but I would like also to present our own school head, Dr. Judith P. Magsipok. I think through Zoom, na si Ma'am, no? Through Zoom, who is hands-on and always there to inspire us and guide us in our duties and responsibilities as teachers. Yun gyapon may pasagdi ni Ma'am. And of course, to our PTA President, Ronnie O. Mangkias, who is known to be a supporter, no? One of the supporters of Tagum City National Comprehensive High School in the implementation of DepEd programs. So, acknowledging also yung mga principal po natin na nandito, and that is School Principal of La Filipina National High School, Dr. Jeffrey Villarosa, and the teachers of La Filipina National High School. Sir, kaway-kaway naman kayo, yung mga teachers. Thank you for coming. And Dr. Joy J. Drilos with the teachers. Asa yung teachers? Kaway-kaway po. Salamat sa pagpunta po dito sa Tagum City National Comprehensive High School. Today's launching will never be realized without your guidance, motivation, and inspiration to all teachers and to all our technical working groups. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much, Dr. Zoraida Mama, for the acknowledgement of our esteemed guests.
At this point in time, we'll come to hear the welcome message of one of the pillars of the school, our dear principal, Dr. Judith P. Magsipok, to duly represented by our senior high school principal, assistant principal to Ma'am Michelle G. Dano. A resounding applause, please.
To our City Mayor, Honorable Alan L. Willion, BPA PhD, our City Vice Mayor, Honorable Eva Lorraine E. Estavillo, Committee Chair on Education, Honorable Alderson Willion, our Regional Director, Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Josephine L. Fadul, OIC Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Christine C. Bagakay, OIC Chief on Curriculum Implementation Division, Dr. Maria Fe B. CBN, OIC Chief on School Governance Operations Division, Dr. Josefina B. Palaca, represented by our Education Program Supervisor, SGOD, Dr. Flordeline D. Buyaw. Education Program Supervisors in attendance, we have here Dr. Christy S. Aguilera, Dr. Darwin F. Suya, Dr. Elena Magalona, Dr. Hanalyn Boyles. Public Schools District Supervisors in attendance, Dr. Maria Elena C. Ferredo, Dr. Shawnee Y. Salva, and of course, our very own PSDS, Dr. Cecilia Esnardo. Specialist, Senior Education Program Specialist in Social Mobilization, Sir Anwar E. Maadel. Division IT Officer, kanina nandito siya, Sir Aryan Aime Batayo. And of course, our dynamic, my former principal before, Sir Dr. Jeffrey C. Villarosa from La Filipina National High School. The principal for also Magupo Palad Central Elementary School, Dr. Joy J. Brelos. Our PTA President, who is here, Sir Ronnie Manquias. And of course, watching live, our very dynamic school principal for Dr. Judith P. Magsipok, my partner in the junior high school, Dr. Zoraida Mama, guests from MPCS, LFNHS, stakeholders in attendance, LabNet TIVA representatives, faculty and staff of Tagum City National Comprehensive High School, especially to the production team of Lantau Compre Broadcasting Center, blessed Wednesday to all. According to Job chapter 11, verses 17 to 19, our lives will be brighter than the noonday. Its darkness will be like the morning, and we will feel secure because there is hope. We will look around and take a rest in security. So today marks a very significant event to all the comprehensions because we launched Lantau Compre as an avenue in promoting all the curriculum we've been offering here in Compre, especially the special program in the arts for junior high school and arts and design for senior high school in collaboration of the WATCH program in our institution, instilling the values of honesty and punctuality to all teachers and learners. Although this pandemic has been a darkness for several months in DepEd, but here we are hoping for the best for our learners, whom our clientele. With the help of our local government units and all internal and external stakeholders, we can still achieve the vision and mission of DepEd through one of the modalities being used, the TV-based instruction. In behalf of our principal, Dr. Judith P. Magsipok, Tagum City National Comprehensive High School supports the TV-based instruction as one of the modalities to be used to augment and supplement learning for our students. Hashtag sulong edukalidad, hashtag para sa kabataan, hashtag Tagum Tagumpay, hashtag soar high, compre high. Welcome to the launching of the Lantau Compre featuring TV-based instruction in grade 8 science, and have a blessed morning to everyone.
Thank you, Ma'am Michelle.
This morning, ladies and gentlemen, we are blessed to share this podium with no less than our OIC CID chief. She has a special task today, and that is to give us the rationale of the TV-based instruction. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Dr. Maria Fe D. Sibuan. Ahead, please.
May commercial ka? Wala. Tuloy-tuloy talaga. We wanted to face that. Sige na.
My courtesy to our Mayor, Honorable Alan L. Region, DPA, PhD, ably represented by his brother, Chairperson of the Education Committee, Honorable Alderson Leon. Of course, to our Vice Mayor, Attorney Estabelio, to our Regional Director, Dr. Evelyn Vitalvero, to our Assistant Regional Director, Dr. Maria Ines Asuncion, to our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Josephine Padon, OIC ASDS, Dr. Christine C. Bagakay, Chief of the SGOD, Dr. Josefina B. Palaca, to the Barangay Captain of Barangay Mangkilam, Honorable Rex Jasper R. Aala, to the school heads of Assistant School Heads of Tagum City National Comprehensive High School, Ma'am Michelle Dano and Dr. Zoraida Mama, and of course the school head, no, Dr. Judith Magsipo, the PSDSS and EPS of the CID. To our school heads in attendance, I saw Dr. Villarosa and Dr. Joy Jed Luz. To the team, no, to our RB TV team, headed by Dr. Suyat, Dr. Agodera, Dr. Salva, Dr. Ferreto, and Dr. Ibita. To the selected teachers of Tagum City National Comprehensive High School, composing the broadcasting team. To our media partner, LoveNet. And of course, the PTA or PTA President of Tagum City National Comprehensive High School, Sir Ronnie O. Manquias. And to one and all, isang matagumpay na umaga. This morning is a celebration of the success of Tagum City Division TV-based instruction. Our TV Skwela Tara Na first episode. For Tagum City Division, we have 3 identified schools. That is for the information of everyone, no? Tagum City National Comprehensive High School, Magugpo Pilot Central Elementary School, and La Filipina National High School. They will be engaging to the TV and radio-based platform for the elementary, junior high school, and senior high school. In this new normal, Tagum City Division TV-based Skwela Tara Na adheres to the theory of multi-facet of learning by Piaget. The concept base, it is self-directed and engaged into active learning among learners even if they are at home. Expectedly, this platform will help our learners to learn complex concepts, make it easy. This direction will be displayed in this morning activity. Why we have the Lantaw Compre? Lantaw Compre is our unique way of showcasing our school best practice here in Tagum City, putting on the shades of the value of time and honesty. What a good start for our TV platform, wherein our learners at home, even if they are at home, they have to instill in them the value of time and honesty. And so, for other schools who would like also to showcase their best practice, please just get in touch our radio and TV-based team, headed by Dr. Suyat, or the teachers of the Tagum City National Comprehensive High School, or to the team, no? To the composing team, we are going to set that one. And then, that do not limit only to Compre. That is open to all schools of Tagum City Division before we will show our episode. Likewise, for one and all, let us invite ourselves for today's morning as we venture to our TV Skwela Tara Na, Science Grade 8, translating this complex discipline into easy, into not really that engaging, not really that interactive because we only limited time in the preparation. But somehow, we were able to deliver this first episode, Science Grade 8, a complex concept into simple and easy. So to one and all, let's welcome our first episode, Science Grade 8 with a Tagum Tagumpay. Good morning.
Thank you, Dr. Mario Feliz. Ladies and gentlemen, Tagumenians are indeed grateful for the selfless service and commitment of our next speaker, who we all look up to for hope and help in the midst of the COVID-19 crisis and the delivery of the new teaching modalities. To give us his message of support, Please help me welcome the father of our city, duly represented by his son, one of our city councilors, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Alderson Rayon. A round of applause, please.
Good morning to each and everyone.
Good morning.
My courtesies to our regional director, Dr. Evelyn Talvero, represented by the assistant to the regional director, Doc Sunson, and to our division superintendent, Dr. Josephine Fadul, ably represented by Doc Sibuan, to our city vice mayor, Attorney Eva Lorena Estabilio, the previous committee chair of the Committee on Education, diri sa siyudad sa Tagum. And of course, to our city mayor, Mayor Alan Relion, mamangay lang po dispensa gamay because he was not able to attend our endeavor right now because he is currently in a meeting with his heads of offices under the city mayor's office. And to our SEPs, to our PSDSs, to our school principals, sa ato ang PTA Federation President, ang PTA President sa Tagum City National Comprehensive High School, Sir Ronnie Mantias. Good morning, sir. Sa ato ang mga educators, sa ato ang technical staff, sa ato ang gina-launch karon for the TV broadcast, sa ato ang new learning modality. Good morning. Good morning to each and everyone. I cannot reiterate that much kung unsa gyud ang klaseng suporta na ginahatag sa syudad sa Tagum diri sa ato ang division sa ato ang DepEd because ever since the administration of our loving Mayor Alan Relion, education has always been his priority up until now. Na willing to gasto na pila ka millions just to strengthen, develop the education sector of our city. So with this pandemic right now, I know tanan nabaguhan pa. We are still adjusting to the eventual new or better normal that we might call it because this is a new terrain, new environment for us. As what I know, as my background is, I am a product of a medical related course. We have always been surrounded by pathogens, by diseases. The sad thing about this pandemic right now because it is so communicable, pas ang rate of transmission. But we have survived numerous epidemics. We have survived numerous diseases. So we must not look at it at a negative way. Mo gani naata diri karon to push for the resumption of the programs para sa ato ang mga kabatan-unan. This will just pass, but we must prepare ourselves in the conduct of the new normal. Para sa ato ginabuhat karon, social distancing, washing of hands, wearing of face mask. This is one of the few and limited travels. Padayon lang ta because what we can assure in the city government, what we can assure to our division is that naaragid mi diha. Maski pag-unsang inyong kinahanglan, ginapangayo, we are always there to be your shield, to be your weapon in the pursuit of education for our young ones, our future leaders of this society. So just to name a few, padayon lang gihapon ang serbisyo sa syudad sa Tagum sa ato ang mga eskwelahan. Dagan natag mga completed projects up until now naagihapoy mga currently gina-construct in terms of infrastructure, mga school gyms, school buildings, and activities na kinahanglan sa ato ang mga eskwelahan. So wala mi namundang sa syudad sa Tagum in giving due service to the Tagumeños. So in our future endeavors, especially karon sa ato ang launching of the new learning modalities, specifically ato ang Lantao Compre, our TV-based instruction in science, naarapod mi diha to help you kung sa may mga kinahanglan ninyo. Sama pa ganina sa ako mga nastorya ng mga teachers, they have asked already help from the city because we have our city information office na with personnel na very adept in broadcasting, mapa-radio man, mapa-TV, in the production of film. So we are willing to help you guys in your pursuit for efficient na pagtudlo sa ato mga kapatanunan, pamaagi ani na mga mediums. So without further ado, di na ako dugay because I've already repeated countless times na kung unsa gid ang among kasing-kasing sa edukasyon, magpadayon kita, maghinampuon kita because we really need God's guidance and grace in this time of need. So to all the educators under the division of Tagum City, we are so thankful by your innovations, intelligence, your efforts sa ato ang pag-adapt into the new normal of learning. Salamat kaayo. Padayon ta sa ato ang tagumpay diri sa Tagum and strive for more. God bless and more power.
Thank you so much, Honorable Alderston Villion. We are privileged today for the presence of a significant person, a special woman, her authentic servant who will place Tagum City National Comprehensive High School to greater heights. Let us all put our hands together to our City Vice Mayor, Honorable Eva Lorraine Estavillo.
Mayong buntag sa tanan. Since everyone has been duly acknowledged, hindi na lang ako isa-isa ko kay basig na ako manaktawan bagay ko. So, na-recognize naman tanan and my courtesies to all of you, our dignitaries, and to all who are here today. Thank you so much sa invitation and karon no first time ko naka-attend og school-based na broadcast TV broadcasting center. Kasi ato ang na-launch bago lang is ganun sa DepEd, no? Sa division dito, and dito na sa TV, North, sa province nga TV radio station. So karon first time nga naa sa eskwelahan and wow, congratulations kaayo sa tanan. Makita nato ang ingenuity sa ato ang mga teachers nga sa karon sa pandemic, nakita nato nga naghihog yun, no, nothing can stop us in educating our children. Nakita man nato kung unsa ka lisod ang hitabo sa tungod sa pandemic, ang ihang mga effects. However, it's biblical naman also, di ba, na sa Philippians 4:8 na whatever is true, whatever is just, whatever is praiseworthy, whatever is good, you meditate on these things. So, tanaw ta positive lang pirmi ato ang direksyon. Na amay mga negative, it can help us in making our plans, no, kanang mga kung saan na pag-overcome ang mga obstacles, but always on the positive side. At isa gid ni ka manifestation karon ang kaning ato ang launching dito sa Compre High na ang HE building na convert siya, no, it's in useful. Bakong gihapon kaayo nga nagamit gihapon siya every angle sa building na agyo siya use. So nindot siya kaayo, so congratulations once again. And be rest assured man nga the city government of Tagum under the leadership of Mayor Alan Relion will always be there with you, beside you, together with you sa tanan nga endeavors. Binita ka ba nun, di na ako ma-describe mga good is kung napay lampas sa 100% mo, ang mga suporta sa administration ni Mayor Relion. It's beyond question kung sa man. Kung nakakauban ta, kung sa pirmi, nagutag ka ng, maraming ka ng party sa lang opisina na, kung yung tapos sila tagkita, isa lang ang ato ang dili kay ay dapat man na ay kami city man ni lahi amo lahi inyo ato ang trabaho with isa tanan, no, we work as one, we work as a team, we work as a family because of the good relationship. So I hope that will continue. And sa to akong mga parents karon na nagatanaw sa mga viewers, ato encourage nga gamiton pud nato ni TV-based medium. Nindot ni siya kaayo. It's something new. Yeah, ano mo ganun, kung naibag-o, na mo ganun mga apprehensions kay, ay, lisod man na, nagyan na yung mga negatibo, but as I have said, always look at the positive side of things. And sa sugod naman na siya lisod, tanan utang, basta bag-o, lisod. But kung maanad na ta, nakatong lisod sa'yo naman dito ka, yung anong nag-uul man sa una nga, dali raman di ay, maana na lang tanong as we reflect, nga, so sa mga viewers, sa mga parents, I encourage you nga ato ni-avail ni TV-based medium. Makasave good ni siya sa mga modules, makasave siya sa internet, kinaan naman siya sa TV. So, pareho gihapon ni kung sa inyong ma-learn by using the other modalities, pwede ko gihapon ani ato ang TV medium. And nindot ko no kay murag gihapon tag naa sa classroom kay makita man nato ang mga teachers. So, naot pa nga daghan ang mo-avail ani nga pamaagi in learning. And sa ako mo lakbit na lang po no nga ako pauban po na ang mga consultant BI. Lastly, magsuray mi together with Sir Anwar para manghatod na sa mga ipangsaad nga mga tabang po sa mga eskwelahan. So nanay schedule, nahinay na may panghatod. Hindi siya hinay pinaspasa kita dyan sila. 8 schools per day yata ang schedule. So, ako to sa una na ako paghuman, sige lang, paningkamutan. So, nag-signify nga mo puyog sila ang konsiyasator, sila konsiyaryot, hopeless, konsiyasayti po yata. So, ang mga pang verify gid karon, define na kung sa pay gusto mo pulong. And of course, Councilor Remel is always invited to join us. Kung manawag siya hatag, for the information of everybody, katong galing nag-launching po ta sa Project Connect sa dito sa division, katong worth 200,000 nga mga modules, may modem, sagol to, na ana dito, giapil ang kay Konsehal Alder. So, mana siya hatag. Suruyan ang deserve. Suruyan ni sa mo yung pagsuruyan okay. Kasi dili man gud limited na kung mao na ihatag mo na lang jud na kasi when you visit the schools makita man gud na unsa ang sitwasyon dito kasi makabuhat pa mi og unsa man ang kinahanglan nga mahatag pa. And also, aside from that, always remember po no nga, ang legislative support nga ginhatag no nga, kung ato ang mayor manggod kaning paspas siya, very dynamic, paspas po kayo ang iyang paglihok sa itong mga programa set, not only in education, but in all programs of our city. Na kung nagkaangka ang legislative, ang sanggunian, wala, biti na to ang mga programa. Dili ta kapagawa sa kwarta, dili ta kapahitabo mga activities, programs, projects. Muna, ang kami po sa sanggumian nagabalingkamot dyan, nga ma-absent po na mo, nga, madunganan na mo ang kapaspas ni Mayor. Muna nga, naningkamot po ni, of course, sa education, na si Konsehal Alder nga, grabe po kayo kung nanagani ka ng para sa education, na active po na siya kaayo magpahitabo no. So ang legislative support na agad pirmi nga ihata sa sanggunian through resolutions. Naghatag gani ni mga resolutions congratulating sa mga eskwelahan, sa mga estudyante. In addition to the usual resolutions authorizing the mayor, kaya para po ma-encourage na mo ang schools to give encouragement to our students to excel more. Okay, excellent na natantanan to excel more sa education. So kana lang no, together no, learning and you let us work hand in hand. Together, let us make a difference in the lives of these learners. Together, let us make a difference in the lives of Tagum Union. So, daghan kayo salamat. Good morning and blessed day.
Thank you so much, Honorable Evelyn SW.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark. We know that you are all very excited for the launching of Lantau Compre, or to see the AAP. But what you know, let us not forget to follow strict health protocols, and on top of which is to be physically distant. That is the clamor of our viewers. Please be physically distant from each other, 1 meter apart. Thank you so much for cooperation. Being on TV entails a very huge responsibility, sir, now. Aside from being beautiful, one of the requirements now of a better normal
School's Project Watch has brought glorious victories to the school and the community. Through the years, it has continued to provide excellent avenues for both learners and teachers in exemplifying the eternal virtues of honesty and punctuality. 10th year of implementation, the Project Watch team thought of an innovation as a response to Dr. Judith P. Magsipuk's challenge to think of a new and fun way of level up while upholding the project's causes even in the
Behold, Langtao Compre. Langtao Compre is a project that entails the collaboration of the whole TC and CHS community to
believes that no dream is set too big for the one who dares to follow it, and no star is set too high for the one who dares to reach for it. And we will keep on saying that, we will will aim high and soar high because we are Compre High.
For our first feature of Lantaw Compre, we have invited the first president of Project Watch, a former SPA student and the top notcher of the 2018 licensure examination for criminologists, Mr. Jared.
So proud kasi tuwa-tuwa kami na malaman namin na umabot ka na sa ganitong level. Na we know kung how honesty and punctuality help or contributed much in reaching your dream.
I stand corrected, ma'am, that this is not yet the success that
Okay. You're still dreams.
Yes,
Marami pa. Okay.
but the values that is being imbued by Project Watch or the We Actually Time Consciousness and Honesty. As far as I can remember, since that I was appointed, quote unquote, appointed, that being the president of this particular project helped me a lot, especially in efficacy and effectiveness in terms of my job. Lalo-lalo na nung nag-graduate pa ako, lalo-lalo na nung estudyante pa ako, of course. Kasi in college, although yung time natin, hawak namin kasi meron tayong staggered session in college pa ako, but still, yung idea ng watch or yung time consciousness tsaka ng honesty is that na na-instill sa amin as officers and of course as the one that encourages also my fellow students to manage our time, especially in studying, especially in going to school, the values that is being instilled during my student life here in high school, Tagum City National Comprehensive High School. Nadala ko hanggang nag-college ako. And then after that, nag-graduate and tsaka nung nag-review kasi time consciousness is very much important as we are, especially Filipino are being branded as Filipino time always late. Diba? So kaya yun ma'am, malaking tulong po yung Project Watch kasi natuto akong mag-manage ng oras and at the same time, early bird catches an early bird. So, mas marami kang magagawang trabaho, lalo-lalo na kung punctual ka. At the same time, punctuality, sasama din si honesty. Kasi nga, you need to be honest in everything. Especially if sa work, sa study, in any terms. And as for now, kahit na nag-work na ako, kahit na may pamilya na ako, I still carry the value of time consciousness and honesty, especially in going to work. We need to be on time, so we need to be early, and then we need also to be honest in terms of logging in kung anong oras kayo dumating ng school, anong oras mag-out. So, yun po. Nadala ko yung values, yung pinaka-importanting point ng time consciousness and honesty.
Itong interview natin will be viewed by the whole nation.
Wow.
So, how will you inspire again or encourage and motivate others, especially the young ones, to live a life na nandyan si honesty, na nandyan si punctuality?
Sa panahon ngayon, lalo-lalo na meron tayong pandemic, palagi lang tayo nakakulong sa bahay. And of course, ML ng mental tayo, mga cancer, but still, we must not forget, actually, yung values na kinakailangan sila natin sa bahay, especially ang time management. Kasi if wala pa tayong time management or time consciousness, hindi tayo aware sa oras, di ba? Kung makikita natin may experience also kahit na ako, scroll ko lang, nakalive, TikTok pa lang, double tap lang, back, ubus na agad ang oras. So isang oras na kinain. So wala tayong magagawa if ganun lang parati natin yung routine. So we need to be aware of our time so that we can be efficient, we can be effective with everything that we do. Especially kung magiging professional tayo soon, okay? Kasi importante yan sa atin, okay? And kinakailangan natin na i-erase yung brand na Filipino tayo. Kasi sinasabi ng other countries or other nation na Filipino tayo is always let us change that notion. And we must be the pioneers to change, lalo-lalo na tayo mga kabataan. So that we can be effective. And of course, we must also embrace honesty. We need to be honest in everything. Kasi nga, this is very much important, especially at lalo na sa ating parents, sa school, di ba? Especially yung small things. Kahit na yung pamamokya is considered already as cheating. So, we need to be honest, especially in ourselves, di ba? So, ika nga, sabi ni Jesus Christ, the truth will set you free. So, let us always remember time consciousness and honesty. Yan naman po, mga kaibigan.
Today, we also take pride in our second feature of Lantao Compre, the television-based instruction in Science Grade 8.
Good day, dear grade 8 learners. Welcome to a whole new teaching and learning experience. I am teacher April Grace Z. Lupos from Tagum City National Comprehensive High School. We are happy to be with you in this journey as we discover more, learn more, and be more in our class on air through television. Make sure that you are seated comfortably to learn efficiently from today's lesson. I have a question. Have you eaten already? Very good. Being full will keep you cool. So stay up to keep up with our discussion. At this moment, I want you to ready all the essential materials for today's lesson. Do you have with you your handout? How about your paper? And your ball pen? If you have them all prepared, then let's get the ball rolling. This is lesson 1 of module 1 in the first quarter of grade 8 science, forces. Now, here's your lesson objective. At the end of the discussion, you will be able to investigate the relationship between the amount of force applied and the mass of the object to the amount of change in the object's motion. Before we head on to our lesson, you will answer a pretest. Don't worry, your scores will not be recorded. This is just to check how far have you gone in our lesson today. Here's the instructions. Choose the letter that bears the right answer. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Do not leave any item unanswered. You will be given 5 seconds in every item. Did I make myself clear? If so, let's start. Number 1. Which of the following describes a force? A. A pull only. B. A push only. C. A push or pull or both. D. Neither a push nor a pull. Time is up. The correct answer is letter C, a push or pull or both. Number 2. What is the unit of force in metric system? A. Calorie. B. Joules. C. Newton. D. Pound. Time is up. The correct answer is C. Newton. 3. How do forces occur? A. In pairs. B. In triplets. C. By themselves. D. A single quantity. Time is up. The correct answer is A. In pairs. Number 4. When you move a chair across the floor, what force must your push be stronger than? A. Friction. B.
magnetic. C. Normal. D. Tension. Time is up. Letter A. Friction is the correct answer. Number 5. A 500 Newton lady sits on the floor. How much force does the floor exert on her? A. 50 Newton. B. 250 Newton. C. 500 Newton. Or D. 1000 Newton. Time is up. Letter C, 500 Newton is the answer.
Who got a perfect score? Who almost made it? Don't worry, class, because we haven't started just yet. So much is in store. Do you want more? Here's more. Welcome once again to Lesson 1 of Module 1 in the first quarter of Grade 8 Science. Forces. Force can be operationally defined based on observed effects. This means that a force can be described in terms of what it does. However, forces do not always cause motion. It does not necessarily follow that forces acting on an object will always cause it to move. These figures are examples where forces have tendency of changing the motion of an object or not.
What have you observed on the picture? In figure 1, you see a girl sitting on a chair. A boy pushing a wall is seen in figure 2. Meanwhile, in figure 3, you see a woman throwing a ball. What can forces do? Forces can produce changes in motion. What are these changes in motion? In grade 7, you were taught about displacement, velocity, and acceleration. You conducted activities wherein you understood and made visual representations of the motion of objects, such as motion graphs. The ideas were arrived at by studying examples of uniform motions, or objects moving in straight line at constant speed. Then, you were introduced to non-uniform motion, where the object covers unequal displacements at equal intervals of time. But forces can produce changes in motion. The following figures are examples where forces have the tendency of changing the motion of an object or not. When a car starts moving, it speeds up. When a car nears a stop sign, it slows down. The car is covering different displacements at equal time intervals. Hence, is not moving in constant velocity. This means the car is accelerating. Most of the motions we come across in our daily life are caused primarily by force. To better understand the topic, perform the simple activities that follow. Please prepare your pen and paper now. Do you have them already? Then, let's begin. For activity 1, let us try to know the effect of force on a ball. Examine the ball on top of the table. Choose the letter of your answer to the given conditions on your screen. 1. The answer is yes. Number 2. The answer is A. The ball has to be 3. The answer is A. The ball moves in the same direction as the force. 4. The answer is exert a force opposite the motion of the ball. Number 5. The answer is the ball has to be pushed sideways. Your excellent performance deserves a round of applause. Good job, class. Force can make the ball or any object move. Move faster, stop, or change its direction of motion. But does this occur always? Can force always effect change in the state of motion of an object? To accurately describe the forces acting on an object, let us examine the figure. Figure 7 shows how force acts on a ball. But first, you need to be familiar with these terms. Magnitude. It refers to the size or strength of the force. It is commonly expressed in Newton for meter, kilogram, second system, dyne for centimeter, gram, second system, and pounds for foot, pound, second system. Newton is commonly used, which is named after Sir Isaac Newton, an English physicist and mathematician. Next, direction. It points to where the object goes. The direction of the arrowhead indicates the direction of the force. The length of the arrow represents the amount of force. Another is point of application. It is the location of where the force is applied. Is line of action. It is the straight line passing through the point of application and is parallel to the direction of force. Please bear in mind these terms, for you will come across as our lesson progresses. Now that you have a full grasp of how force works and are already familiar with the terms that come with it, let us have a wrap-up of our lesson.
In this session, we have discussed forces. Forces do not always cause motion, but it always come in pairs. We also defined terminologies like magnitude, direction, point of application, and the line of action. In our next session, we will be performing series of activities
wherein you are going to identify the two types of forces.
Should you have questions or clarifications, do not hesitate to contact me through a text message or my social media accounts. I hope you learned a lot from today's lesson. See you again in the next episode of our School on Air through television. This has been... Stay still and trust God's will.
Okay, class, have you learned something from our lesson today?
Yes.
Sir Mark, please retrieve the modules.
Okay,
Your
so-
next teacher broadcaster will be Alderson Relion. Alderson, please prepare.
Algebra po.
But anyways, Sir Mark, have you dreamed of becoming a teacher broadcaster? I'll be honest, it's my dream since I was a child. It has been a dream. But I never thought that maybe being a creative writing teacher at the same time, a former SPA student, would give me the spirit for this hosting job.
Well, actually, Ma'am Han,
Yes.
gusto ko rin mag-artista.
Would you qualify?
Yes.
What are the reasons? Physically?
Pass po, pass.
That's why I did not qualify as one of the teacher broadcasters. So doon na lang ako sa speaker.
And sa directing na lang din
Let's
ako.
be honest with our limitations.
Yes, right. We also celebrate talents and creativity. We are proud to present to you an original song composition from the SPA Music Group. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Lanta Comprena.
Thank you so much, SPA teachers. That wonderful performance deserves another round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a fantastic day for everyone, but they say all good things must come to an end. But not without hearing the closing remarks of no less than our SGOD Chief, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Josefina B. Palaka, duly represented by my former mentor in the SPA department, and now the Education Program Supervisor, SGOD, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Flordeline D. Buyao.
Kinsay di makulbaan to everyone. Like seeing your former students and then your colleagues working together with a common goal, makaapaw ang kalipay. My due respect to our school division superintendent, Josephine Fadul, to our OICCID chief, Ma'am Subuan, and our assistant school superintendent, to Christine watching from the office probably. Hi, ma'am. And our SDOD chief who is on leave, no? With equal na important things na inaasikaso. To our mayor, who is represented by again the brother. And then our equally beautiful Vice Mayor, Ma'am Eva, who is also very active, maski dito pa sa La Filipina. Ma'am, nakita na po ito dito no? And to the school heads who are around, Sir Deb, my boss, and then si Ma'am Juliet Pansipo, and Ma'am Jordan Relos, my colleague in the division, mga EPS po na very active, walay tulugay, nagpundo na sa office, and then our SEPs, Sir Maadil, who's very much active, and Sir Darwin Suyat and Ma'am Kisnagoder and the rest, who is working closely with the local government and including the teachers who are around of comprehensive. With much pride, knowing gitab ang SPA for this project. Others may not know the plight of creating a broadcast or radio television. The more na konti yung oras na ipapakita mo, the more work is allotted. So everybody deserves appreciation kasi it's because of the hardship na ginawa nila. I was here last night together with them to see to it that yung bang somebody to look at kung saan na sila, so that they would know that the Department of Education to the Division Office of Tagum is closely concerned with the projects, lalong-lalo na now these days, no? To our PTA President na andyan kanina. Andyan, okay. Always remember to challenge yourself, to go beyond what is comfortable. Be more creative, create more, experience more. Sa quotation is FB na kukuha. You have to risk going too far to discover just how far you can really go, according to Jim Rohn. Going through these rough times could never be easy. With all the health restrictions and regulations, every one of us has to be quick to cope in order to survive physically and psychologically. We, as part of the family, has to combine all our efforts to help facilitate education in this new normal setup. With great optimism that we could still uphold the quality of education despite limitations, here you are, our dear education frontliners, SPA in Arts and Design and Comprehensive, and all the rest of the schools na magpapalo sa susunod na gawain para sa TV Broad and radio, helping us launch a TV broadcasting as one modality to reach out learners as well as parents. Your technical skills and talents as teachers goes beyond what is expected of you, and we are nonetheless proud to be working with you all throughout these years. Your sleepless nights may not end today, but rest assured that God is watching and knows what is in the intention of our hearts.
So never cease giving your best, for you shall become part of the history where we, DepEd, U Comprehensions, and the LGU, LoveNet, become partners towards making a difference. Ikapin ako ni Kong Eva. Making a difference. We strongly believe that all that starts well ends well. So on behalf of the Division SGOD Chief, Ma'am Ospino Palaka, we thank you so much. And I say continue believing that we are on the right track. Let us be happy to serve. Padayon ta sa pag-uswag. Good morning everyone and mabuhay Tagum Tagumpay.
Thank you so much, Dr. Flor de Landy Buyo. Ladies and gentlemen, let us not forget to recognize the people. Recognize the people behind Lantau Compre, our production staff, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. April Lloyd C. Taripe, please join us here. Mr. Oatmeal Inis, my partner, Mr. Raymond Maglasang, Sir J. Rex Payatao, Sir Apolinar O. Timbal, Sir Jadidea Linogon, Sir Juanito Garcia, Sir Samuel Conky Biarta, Sir Peach Lee Valles, and Ma'am Elma Pereira.
We also have Ma'am Michelle Dano, Ma'am Ruth D. Hapiva, at my partner, Hangaling Mar J. Lopez, Ma'am Irene T. Lagumbay, Ma'am Queenie F. Coronel, April Bernat, Marjorie Banyares, Ma'am May Ango, Ma'am April Grace Z. Lupos, our teacher, and our LoveNet TV representative, Sir Alimar.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have the watch team as the brains of Lantau Compre. We have the heart of Lantau Compre, our director, and at the same time, SK coordinator, Ma'am Beth.
Thank you so much. We also like to acknowledge also Sir Liam Dumaan.
Okay, hi sir, thank you so much. Thank you also to our school principal for Dr. Judith Magsipo for pushing us to maximize our potentials when doubts and fears are pulling us to achieve our goals. Did I get it right, Ma'am Hannibin? Force. Okay, sir.
Yes, Ma'am Han. We also would like to express our sincerest gratitude to the Tagum City Division for the trust and confidence they've given to us and for helping us to achieve this milestone. Thank you, Lord, for your many favors and provisions. Once again, I am Raymond D. Maglasa.
I am Hannibin Marjorie Nobles.
May God bless us all.
See you for the next episode.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that ends today's events. Our hearts swell with joy that we've got to share this journey with you. See you all next time. Ciao.
Thank you very much. Let us now proceed to the library, ma'am. Okay. After the lunch, we would like to request the school heads of Magupo Private Central Elementary School, together with some teachers, Dr. Joy J. Grelos, and the school head of the Filipino National High School with some teachers, Dr. Jeffrey Villarosa, and Tagum City National Comprehensive High School, together with the two assistant principals, to join us in a short meeting right after lunch. Let us now proceed to the school library for the lunch. Thank you very much, Tagum City National Comprehensive High School, and congratulations!
Congrats, ma'am! Nakuman yun! Sana all lang yun. Ambot lang. Ambot lang. Thank you.